Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for being here. Let's see which messages we have for you today. Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius people in placements. Dragon emergence. You could be emerging very strongly at this time, definitely. Ferret observant. So you could be observing a lot as well at this time. Okay, survival lizard on the bottom. Let's see, ferret. Hidden insight, facts not seen. Be sharp, alert, watchful, and keen. Take note, observe to what's around, discovery soon astounds. Keep your eyes peeled and your wits about you. It's going to be about your career as well. Much is taking place behind closed doors and spoken about in dark corners, much that you ought to be aware of before making final decisions, especially regarding home affairs. So it's not a good time to move if that's what you're concerned about. My powers help you to gain insight and information you need. I am quick, silent, and always alert to what is happening around me. Send me into places far and near, and I can do your bidding without drawing much attention, as most try to avoid me rather than try to catch me. So astral projection could be happening as well. I may look cute of face and soft of fur or remote viewing, but I have a sharp bite and a strong body to wriggle out of any tricky situation. So it's interesting. You might need to defend yourself or something. Put your attention to where it is needed most. Don't be distracted or misled. Interesting. Be mindful of what is said, and you will soon know who is trying to pull a fast one and who you can trust or even learn from. You have much to gain by looking at all your options and all angles right now. Don't rush into a job change or a house move first. Check all paperwork, and when it comes to property, have a really good look around. If you're unsure of any advice you've been given, ask for a second opinion. Facing the prospect of Genghis Khan Golden Horde, 15-year-old wizard Volga Veslovich employed the help of familiars to defeat Khan's army without even going into battle. So you could be having a lot of spirit team members that are protecting you. This included his transformation into a ferret, entering Khan's armory and chewing through the arrows and bowstrings. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Ferrets were once believed to cure whooping cough by drinking from the same bowl of milk. Yeah, there could be something strong Aquarius energy. There could be something about healing your lungs or like coughing less as well. Sagittarius energies, messages, any messages for Sagittarius to start. And on the ground, let's see. Living in your own peace, loving yourself. Interesting. Somebody could also be watching you. This could be a Scorpio. See how it has affected you. Be wary of commitment. Be wary of this commitment. Interesting. So somebody might not be as committal as you might think they wish to be. They could be lying to you. This person could be looking at other options, other suitors. Or will. Let go of all negative energy and step out of darkness into the light. It's an opportunity, not a challenge. Mindset shift. And coworkers are not your friend. I think it was in the reverse, so take it as you will. Always stay 10 steps ahead. So you need to always think ahead. And Sagittarius are usually good at that. It rules premonitions, right? The future, in a ways. See problems as opportunities to learn. Take off rose-colored glasses. Horus, the demon or spirit, we might look into that as well. Time to shake it off. And cat medicine, spiritual protection. So Bastet could be helping you. Fake, phony, living in the moment. So maybe you're not sure if somebody's legit or not. I'm seeing Alan Rickman. The name Alan could be relevant. Sagittarius messages for Sag today, please. Most important vital messages for Sagittarius people and placements. Sorry, I'm just being called to wear Unakite for your reading. Something about nature that could be relevant. Cleansing, purifying. Okay, let's see. Cauldron, interesting. You could be cooking a lot at this time. Strong focus on career, though, something long term. Your reputation. Let's see. Know that your desires are being put to the test of the cauldron's flames. So something could be cooking up, right? The universe needs to know you can stand the heat before giving you larger, better things. Challenges can be unwelcome, but they prepare you to hold more in your vessel. Having more of anything means more responsibility. If you cannot handle the challenges with what you have today, how do you expect to handle challenges of more significant responsibilities? If you're feeling the heat, try your best to learn the lessons of the hardship and how it can help you in the future. Learn your lessons when you have less to lose. This could be regarding work or a Taurus. Somebody here could be mischievous. You could be observing this. It can be hard to grow something when you don't have soil to support the foundation. Put your goals aside and take time to create an earth-based practice. You might find your magic hasn't worked and you're wondering why. That's because the piece of a puzzle is missing. You need to ground, right? Channeling. Add this to your practice and watch yourself grow. So there could be something about really doing exercise and practices daily, or spiritual practices that allow you to stay in this kind of energy that you need to stay in to maintain manifestations, right? Cleaning, clearing, reorganizing, whatever you got to do. It's stepping away from certain people, right? People or places. Let's grab you some of these Sagittarius energies. Somebody's jealous around you, by the way, so you might need to consciously protect yourself as well. Self-care came out, yeah. This could be a masculine around you. This person could try to project. Yeah. Something about releasing something or someone. This could be a Scorpio. Could be somebody quite toxic. Higher self-activation. I'm hearing the Glass Animal song, A Tear in Space, A Tear in Space. Decisions, yeah. Yeah, you could be pulling away from somebody, like realizing you don't want to be with this person, or yeah, there's something about self-love that has to take precedence here, and that leads to growth. Yeah, be careful of a home situation that you might want to get involved in, or you might want to get involved in. That could be quite toxic in the end, quite abusive. You don't want to get stuck or chained into something, right? This could be a marriage or something, or a proposal of some sort. Excuse me. Alrighty. Sagittarius messages. Advice, please. Most important vital messages. Cheetah. Solar force action, achievement, and masculine energy. The cheetah is the epitome of the solar forces at work. The sun doesn't shine onto the cheetah, it shines from inside the great creature and expands outward to brighten the universe. The energy within the cheetah personality is palpable to others, and they naturally attract an audience to bear witness to remarkable achievements. Purpose and passion are the best fuel for a cheetah's forward momentum. So if you're lacking in those areas, reconnect to the why before you start running. So there could be this kind of like pulling back and like refiguring things out, getting grounded, and then moving forward. When in balance, achieves anything, and boundless energy. Interesting. When out of balance, impatient or competitive. To bring it to balance, reconnect to purpose. Yeah, this could be something about an organization or the right connections or networks or ideas that can help you. Okay. Sagittarius messages, Sagittarius energies, Sagittarius people and placements. I'm seeing Emma Roberts in my head. Robert, I think is her name. I don't know. You need to start having confidence, self-assurance, improves life, opinion about yourself, feeds self-image with kindness. You are deserving respect yourself as you are. So there could be something about like really taking the time to focus on self-value, self-worth, everything to do with that. And this is what's the most important thing at this time, more so than maybe a twin flame or a romantic connection. Keep your mind calm, peaceful, and at ease, regardless of external. Keep your mind calm, peaceful, and at ease. Everything you said was true. Okay. So this is obviously not a you issue. The only thing I'm seeing of your issues is needing to pull away to nourish more strength, more self-love, more confidence. Sagittarius. Oh, came out kind of quick. Sever vows of poverty. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you might have made, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows are undone for everyone in all directions. So there is something about the beliefs that you hold I'm seeing like a peacock here, so there could be something about your flight and kind of emerging with the dragon there, right? So there could be something about elevating and realizing that you deserve much more than you might have realized. You could be clearing karmic debts as well, paying off karma. Maybe people have always looped you into karmic situations, or you've always been involved in karmic situations. You're always like paying off debt or giving, 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 but you're not taking enough, is what I'm seeing. Um, the sun, interesting. You are being healed from guilt and fear. Such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence. Someone could have been stealing your energy, or situations could have just stealed your energy, or you're probably a great person to have around. So people could just try to steal, right? Or dissuade you from your confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it might seem, you're going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and will soon manifest. As your soul connects to the inner sun, your relationship to the light heals. It is not seen as separate. Instead, the soul begins to recognize the light as a constant inner reality that can be relied on for sanctuary. As the soul recognizes itself as the higher self, a being of light, the fears of the mind no longer dominate the heart as they used to. The inner light encourages the heart to depend on its wisdom, to live as though the light was more real than the darkness of doubt or worry. Interesting. The soul turns within, begins to tap into its own potential, and in doing so gains further self confidence, spiritual empowerment, and loving presence. I love that. Self confidence, spiritual empowerment, and loving presence. If you're criticized, misunderstood, or disrespected by those around you, rely on your inner connection to the light to see you through such dark times. You can commune with your inner light in private without needing to explain or justify or even speak of it to anyone. Your inner light shall continue to shine bright no matter what is happening to you. The frequency of 417 is a spiritual truth serum. It undoes false perceptions and dismantles circumstances. So somebody could have been projecting bullshit onto you, false perceptions, and dismantles circumstances and situations not meant for the soul. When a challenging situation helps the soul to grow, this frequency helps you understand how to work through it in a soul-centered way. Staying connected to the light within of a situation like a toxic relationship is creating a barrier, and I did see toxic family or toxic marriage or relationship, between the soul and the light, weakening its ability to evolve and causing it to become stuck in trauma or negative patterns. This frequency dismantles the negative circumstance. You always have free will, but your capacity to exercise the free will in a self-loving way becomes more available to you. I love this. This is awesome. No matter what's happening in your life, you've got this. Interesting. It's going to be about business contracts as well. Libra energy is here. Wow. Okay, let's get you a bit of tarot, and we'll dive in. Last messages for Sagittarius. Yeah, manifesting. You want to be consciously manifesting. Interesting. Somebody was trying to take your independence away, or yeah, this could have been somebody who was projecting their own like insecurities financially onto you, Sagittarius. Yeah, you're leaving something behind. You're detaching emotionally. Yeah, this is a Scorpio. Could be a Scorpio. It's like you're not allowing this person to like bring you chaos or drama or try to ruin your life. You could have been in denial about this person for a while, but it's like you're beginning to see things more clearly, and you're beginning to protect your happiness, honestly. This person could have wanted a family with you as well. Yeah. But this was not a good situation with judgment in the reverse. Like, do not proceed. Do not hit go. Like, no, this person does not know how to work cooperatively. This person was not going to contribute in the right way. Sagittarius. Yeah, this is a devil. This is something toxic, very toxic. It's going to be somebody with air sign placements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be somebody who's spying on you or very jealous and always watching. Yeah, this person doesn't want things to end with you, but they're not stable. So this person's they don't have a good relationship to themselves. So yeah, this person's confused as hell. This person's very confused, and they like to be confused. This person doesn't take rest when they need to. This person's very barren. They don't have much to offer you either. Yeah, this person's strategizing. There's something about keeping your happiness secret or needing to do that. You're rejecting this for sure. Yeah, you're not even interested. There's a lack of healing, so you're not going to proceed, right? There's something about protecting your own finances as well. Like you're standing in your own power. Like, why would I even think about this, right? I think you're really good at manifesting as well. Sagittarius energy. For the Magician to come out as the first card, yeah, Sagittarius. Oh, We've got quite a few. Quite a few. Quite a few. Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, and Leo. Well, damn. Which one to read first, I guess? I'm going to read Capricorn 18, just because why not? Somebody's jealous of your career or your ability to, like, I don't know, adapt, be liked. I don't know. Let's see. The Union Jack flies from a new British warship. The Union Jack flies from a new British warship. Okay, use power to curb power. So there is a need to come into your power to protect something. I must study politics and war so that my sons may have liberty to study mathematics and philosophy. Politics and war, interesting. John Adams. Sail on, O ship of state, sail on, O Union strong and great. Humanity with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Councils of war never fight. Proverb. Flag. A colored rag borne above troops and hoisted on forts and ships. It appears to serve the same purpose as certain signs that one sees on vacant lots in London. Rubbish may be shot here. Ambrose Bierce. I went on a very militantly Republican grammar school and under its influence began to revolt against the establishment on the simple rule of thumb, highly satisfying to a 10-year-old. The Irish equals good, English equals bad. Bernadette Devlin. Britain is not a country that is easily rocked by revolution. In Britain, our institutions evolve. We are Fabian society writ large. William Hamilton. What the hell is a Fabian society? Fabian Society is a British socialist organization whose purpose is to advance the principles of social democracy and democratic socialism via gradualist reformist efforts in democracies rather than revolutionary overthrow. So there could be a need for more democracy if you're dealing with somebody. Okay, let's see. Commentary. The Union Jack flies from a new British warship is an image of the need of protection and control. It pictures having to oversee and protect large empires where reliability and leadership are vital to the welfare of the people. Having to make one's presence felt and guard one's territory can be a tiring responsibility, but there is an awareness of the guidance and protection of all who went before. So you do have support from the ancestors. Effective supervision needs to be employed to protect what's been won, sometimes at great cost, from others who might want to take it away. Thieves, right? Aquarius energy. Countries and things like social and political constructs, all the way down to the individual, need the surveillance and protection from those who might invade, attack, or threaten. So somebody's trying to invade your space, maybe, or threaten you, attack you. We invest the armed forces with this responsibility so that we as individuals in society may enjoy our secure lives. Oracle, this symbol is about the need to defend our ideas, lifestyle, or culture from outside influences. It is important to show one's power, but also continually renew strength. This can be a show put on for others, but also an affirmation of safety for yourself and those who are in your circle or influence or protection. If there was a threat from outside your boundaries or within, there needs to be a swift response to snuff it out. However, if anarchy erupts within the ranks, political ploys may be used, such as the concept of divide and rule. The political rule that government is more easily maintained if factions are set against each other, not allowed to unite against the ruler. Distrust or disrespect for the authority can lead to problems with people branded traitors. Having confidence in your ability to hold, maintain, and protect your own turf will ensure others do as well. Keywords: colonialism, protectionism, the government, big business and media, class consciousness, power and political displays, displays of law and order, border patrols and protection, strength and might, nationalism, royalty, the ruling elite. Nationalism and royalty, interesting. Supervision, the armed forces, patrols, pitting people against each other, empires, victory bringing riches, the mother country, the struggle against decline, flags, imperialism, and the commonwealth, the rule of law. The caution, artificial shows of strength, bullying from the big guys, being armed to the teeth, strong arm tactics, disrespect for authority, people or institutions that throw their weight around, anarchy, traitors, being anti-establishment, social disintegration, war games, civil wars, feeling squeezed by authority, rebellion. Civilian lives lost for political causes, governing forces that deny individual rights, and invasions being defensive. It's going to be Scorpio, strong Scorpio. 288 is the page. Taurus as well. Aye, strong Scorpio. All right, Leo 26. I'm going to read that one next. A heavy storm, a rainbow. After a heavy storm, a rainbow appears. Birds sing after a storm. Why shouldn't people feel as free to delight in whatever remains to them? Rose Kennedy. Be thou the rainbow of storms of life, the evening beam that smiles the clouds away, that tints tomorrow with prophetic ray. Lord Byron. We live in a rainbow of chaos. Paul Cezanne. I don't know. And when it rains on your parade, look up rather than down. Without the rain, there would be no rainbow. Walk on a rainbow trail, walk on a trail of song, and all about your will be beauty. There is a way out of every dark mist over a rainbow trail, Edward Navajo. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Dolly Parton, the rainbow would never be more beautiful, would even be more beautiful if the show was not for free. What? The rainbow would be even more beautiful if the show was not for free. Antony's proverb. The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes had no tears. Interesting. Keywords: release from stressful situations, the light of spirit returning to infuse with energy, euphoria, rushes of endorphins, relief, the sun coming out while dark clouds are still in the sky, the joy of survival, rainbows and light piercing through darkness, reminders of good things in life, peace restored, the caution, having selfish thoughts about the rewards inherent in every external sign or pot of gold, seeking storms or arguments or trouble to stir things up, enjoyment or promotion of conflict, violence or destruction, carnage, not seeing the beauty around, blocked drains or emotions. Oracle, although great obstacles to recovery often arise, for the moment you need to be assured by signs of better times coming. This can be difficult to believe at first. It can be hard to trust the storm is not going to swing back around again. Take a look around when you can and assess what actual damage has been done by the storm. The heavy storm can inflict such damage and violence it's hard to imagine things the way they were before the hit. There's a need to focus on hope to help you out of the dilemma. Although it can be a struggle to persevere in these situations and the possibility of a rainbow at the end can seem almost laughable, however, keep in mind that although everyone has to go through storms and darkness that life throws at us are rarely permanent, after the difficulties have passed, the calm that follows. I'm seeing that Carrie Underwood song where she like emerges after like a tornado or something. It's a music video. After the difficulties have passed, the calm that follows has a beautiful relief quality to it. Also, we are more inclined to appreciate the happy times after we've been through the tempest. It may be time to smell the roses, try wearing colorful clothes, opening the windows and getting out into fresh air. Appreciate the good things that are available right now. Remember, without the storm, there would be no possibility of the blessing of the rainbow. So there could have been something that was like building, building, building and needed like some kind of outlet or something like that. Or maybe you needed to see something clearly. We did have observant ferret to start your reading. Scorpio 7, deep sea divers with special machinery. Don't you believe that there is a man, a deep so profound as to be hidden even to him in whom it is? St. Augustine. Which is the strongest, the reality of which illusion is created, or the celluloid illusion itself, or the need for illusion? Do we hold up the mirror and dive in? If we do, what are the consequences? Throw a lucky man into the sea, and he will come up with a fish in his mouth. Sponges grow in the ocean. This bothers me. How deep would it be if they didn't? Working on Navy sonar systems, we knew that sound propagates approximately 4 times faster in water than air. Now, here's an interesting image. When exploring the depths of seas symbolic of soulful emotions, acoustic images, such as hearing, arrive 4 times as fast. The suggestion is that with seeking out the greater depths, hearing and both audible and non audible happens substantially faster. Perceptual abilities increase several fold. Philip Sedgwick. Oracle. In the situation facing you, you may need to get deep below the surface to find out what's really going on. It is down within your subconscious and the intuitive wisdom that you must search for the solutions. Letting go of the intellect and allowing yourself to take a deep plunge in your inner self can reveal talents and wonders that you may have only imagined were there. If you feel out of your depth, there may be a sense of having no light to see what's going on and no oxygen for drawing breath. You may feel a huge pressure from the world that you have dived into. If you're feeling overwhelmed in some way, as if there is a possibility of drowning at any moment, imagine yourself being able to pierce through the darkness to see it and take a deep breath. You can handle the pressure as long as you're not pushing against it or changing your perceptions of that pressure. A feeling of awe and wonder can sweep over you as you realize you're in new territory with new awareness and much promise. Remember that you have a special machinery which can help you in this other world. Keywords: studying unconscious energies, uncovering wonders, breath meditations and techniques, plunging in, seeing things that others don't, having the special insights, talents, and technology to effect healings on deep levels, new levels of experience seen and felt. Atlantis and Lemuria. You could have like previous lifetimes in Lemuria or Atlantis. Breathing apparatus, getting the bends and cramping up, inner space, and highly attuned senses. The caution: pretending to plumb the depths but only for show, escapism, going over the top emotionally, being unreachable by shutting off to the outside world, feeling gloomy, no light, no oxygen, losing touch with reality or the real world, feeling like you're in a bubble, isolation, or dark thoughts, and not seeing the full picture. This could be regarding career or something like that. So let's see, Aquarius 28. A tree felled and sawed to ensure a supply of wood for the winter. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree long time ago. Warren Buffett. When the oak is felled and the whole forest echoes with its fall, but 100 acorns are sown in the silence by an unnoticed breeze. Thomas Carlyle. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 sharpening my axe. Abraham Lincoln. Chop your own wood and it will warm you thrice. The pioneers cleared the forest from Jamestown, Mississippi with fewer tools than are stored in the typical modern garage. From a fallen tree, all make kindling. So there could be something that's fallen in your life or something, and there could be some kind of like reworking of the materials in your life. And just know that you do have the tools to handle it. Some men go through a forest and see no firewood, English proverb. Write without pay until somebody offers to pay you. If nobody offers within 3 years, sawing wood is what you are intended for. Oracle. The symbol shows there is energy stored in everything, and that many things we may think of have no real value can be helpful on an entirely different level. The tree felled and sawed can be used as fuel or made into paper and released or to rejoin the universal flow in many useful ways and forms. There are many, so there could be like a releasing or something. There are many things that grow around us during life. Sometimes there can be other uses that are of greater benefit than just to let things stand like monuments or memories. You may feel a need to sacrifice something old to find the current or find its current usefulness. There's a need to putting in the time and effort to ensure comfort, security, and hope for the future. Gather your resources when you can. Don't wait for the last minute when supply might not be so readily available, or try harder to get your hands on. Ensuring that things are in order for the winter can allow you and yours to be sure of the warmth and love during more difficult times. Gathering resources, being prepared for harder times, stocking up or stockpiling, log cabins, open fires, care and reverence for things of wood and earth, the making of paper, the publishing of books, renewable sources, Christmas trees, axes and tools. Interesting. Axes and tools. Stores and provisions. You might need to carry an axe, like metaphorically. Stores and provisions, logging, timber, wood for burning, oil, petrol, fuel of all kinds, and wood chips in storage. The caution, hoarding supplies, not wanting anyone to get them, destroying the old for modern advances, feeling cut off at the knees, being chopped down and stacked away somewhere, fearing that there won't be enough fuel money for harder times, non-renewable sources, wanton destruction and logging of the forests, and waste. Gemini energy could be here, Scorpio energy, Taurus energy. Aries 18. Stop and smell the roses. It is better to wear out than to rust out. Interesting. Sleep is that golden chain which ties health and our bodies together. Laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. No matter how big or soft warm your bed is, you still have to get out of it. Leisure time is that 5 or 6 hours when you sleep at night. If you want your dreams to come true, don't sleep. A change is as good as a holiday. He that would thrive must rise at 5. He that have thriven may lie till 7. Interesting. Laugh, he that would thrive. Interesting. Laugh and the world laughs with you. Snore and you sleep alone. That's funny. You may have been too hard on yourself or others lately. It is not a crime to rest and take a short pause, and there should be no guilt in taking time out in order to regain strength. Emotions, minds, and bodies need relaxation, time to let the weight of the problems lift from your shoulders. You needn't sacrifice your opportunity to rest for something or someone else. Look at your situation and take note of whether you're always on the go. If so, how can you relax and enjoy life? Invitations that take a holiday or simply rest are likely to come if you're thinking about what is needed right now. Has a hammock been beckoning you for some years? By denying yourself rest, you can forget how to enjoy the moment off, or even fool yourself into not being able to relax when you get the opportunity. This symbol is probably reminding you that there needs to be some rest right now in order to maintain harmony. On the other hand, it is possible that someone has actually been lounging around or goofing off a little too much lately. A lack of energy or mental or physical motivation can make the hours go by, sometimes very slowly, without getting much of anything truly productive done. Interesting. A lack of energy or mental or physical motivation. Exercise is necessary as rest. Keeping things in moderation is key. Keywords: detachment, abandonment, having too much to do to be able to rest, issues to do with sleep, sleeping difficulties, planning for days off or retirement, hustle and bustle, memories of loved ones, lounging or sitting under trees, having permission to stop, time out, missing a lover, beds, sheets, pillows, sofas, a favorite chair, holidays, trees, and gardens. The caution: deliberately pushing when you need to rest or not being involved in life's complexities, dodging responsibilities, having nowhere to stay, rest or retire, neglecting time for yourself, oneself, too much work and no play, areas of life which are not fulfilled, having so much work there's no time for relationships, always being on the go. This could be Scorpio energy again. Let's see, Cancer 7. Two fairies, nature spirits, dancing on a moonlit night. The loveliest of faces are to be seen by the moonlight when one sees half with the eye and half with the fancy. Persian proverb. Exuberance is beauty. Dreams are dreams while they last, and we do not live in dreams. Got no checkbooks, got no banks, still I'd like to express my thanks. I've got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. The moon develops the imagination as chemicals develop photographic images. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with renunciable spoon, and hand in hand on the edge of the sand they danced by the light of the moon. Look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight, I'll come by the moonlight, though hell should bar the way. Interesting. Your intuition and imagination may be heightened right now with a stronger sense of your spiritual and emotional centers. Allow your creativity to flow without worrying about usefulness. Finding a friend or friends to share things with enhances experience. Some caution, though, is necessary. One can get lost in abstractions and fantasies that lead away from the truth. that should really be faced. For now, life can seem wonderful, perhaps idyllic or romantic, but how so or will things measure up in the clear light of day? What will happen if you forget being rational and just enjoy what's happening? What is really going on? Are you truly communicating or understanding each other, or just playing around because it feels good or somehow familiar? The symbol certainly shows the need for some fun or emotional release. At the end of the day, we all need to release the inner sphere. Reality may appear slightly hazy at the moment, like everything could slip away in a minute, which makes sense. We still have Mercury and Venus retrograde in Pisces, and Saturn and Neptune are still in Pisces, I believe. However, or actually Neptune just moved into Aries today, but it'll be going back into, I believe it'll be going back into Pisces. However, you can reap rewards by letting your dreams wander into the realms of fairy and nature spirits. Before you go to sleep, try thinking of this symbol and watch for the messages in your dreams. Keywords: usually invisible astral realms, reconnecting with the feminine, dancing, avoiding harsh reality, slipping away somewhere unnoticed, seeing what's usually hidden, romances that have difficulty in the real world, dreams and fantasies sharing common ground, full moon celebrations, moonlight, sunlight, couples inspirited, and women celebrating other realms, invoking fantasies and moon dances. The caution: losing oneself in emotional dreaming, not seeing the reality of the other you're dancing with, lacking responsibility, escapist attitudes for serious decisions. Relationships with no earthly reality or substance. Something too good to be true, finding it hard to connect with others. This could be somebody at work, Sagittarius, Libra energy here as well. Letting go of relationship could also be relevant. I think I've read them all here. Maybe I hope I did. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. So I hope that helped you. Let's get some extra last messages. Maybe we'll pull a little Ormond. Sagittarius energies. Stork, 17. A stork in flight promises delight. A stork in range signals change, progress, heals pain drawn from the past. Embrace kindness and new friendships last. Anything else for Sag? Yeah, there could be a gentleman here. Maybe there's somebody older than you that's not quite happy or is working on their happiness. Something about a garden here, nature, parks. Yeah, there could be like a lack of communication, or pulling away could also be important. Anything else for Sagittarius? Yeah, you got that card yesterday, which is all about protections. Yeah, somebody, especially if somebody's been toxic or is not happy with their own life, there is a need to establish boundaries and maybe protect what you do have in your own life. That's what I'm seeing here. But let's see what last messages we have for Sag before we close this out. We have Hasta Nakshatra, we have Trust Where the Angels Are Moving You, and Skunk here. So maybe somebody needs to kind of take a more aggressive, kind of protective approach like a skunk would, making sure that nobody's messing with them and that you're not going to put up with anything. Sagittarius or the skunk spirit animal could be relevant. We have stay focused, stay driven. So somebody might have wanted to like distract your focus or something like that. Anything else for Sagittarius energies? We have they always try to blame it on something else. So this person has a lack of accountability and darkness being repelled. So you are repelling this darkness. I'm going to end it on that note. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link. I'll leave a tip through there. You can also, it seems like resourcefulness is important in your reading, or being more resourceful. Yeah, interesting. Order and peace. Yeah, interesting. You're going to definitely come out of any kind of darkness or anybody that was projecting anything onto you. Let's see if we have a wisdom here. Sagittarius energies. Mending. You might be mending something with somebody in the past. But Scorpio energy is definitely in the reverse here. Perhaps you felt almost certain serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this: sometimes synchronicity and serendipity comes together to lead you directly into difficulties, to deliver an important lesson before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you where you're meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented. It's like they're protecting you, I think, from something toxic, it seems. Let's see. Maybe we'll gain clarity on exactly what are you protecting our beautiful Sagittarius from. A lack of healing. Could be a Gemini, or could be somebody that doesn't heal, doesn't change, doesn't improve. Okay, and what's the future for Sagittarius moving away? Or actually, what are the actions? How can Sagittarius move away from this? Focus on your personal happiness and try to bring that upright as much as possible, I think was what they're saying. Beautiful. And what's the future for Sagittarius? Anything else you'd like to explain? Coming out of conflict and manifesting. Interesting. Manifesting, like better work, collaborations. You could be focusing more on work as well. leaving something behind. Okay, well, I'm going to end on that note. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Take care.